Blue star Lee Ryan married his wife, Verity Paris, 2 years ago in a civil ceremony in Gibraltar during lockdown. The pair, who met at an event, immediately knew they were meant to be and wanted to tie the knot, ASAP. But due to pandemic restrictions, they had to hold the ceremony without family and friends. So last month, on the 7th of October, Lee and Verity, a singer who appeared on The X Factor in 2009 and previously worked as an Ariana Grande impersonator, celebrated their nuptials in a moving ceremony held in Seville, with all Lee's Blue bandmates in attendance. As the emotional star, 41, who has 3 children under 3 with Verity, and lives in Spain, exclusively tells OK. Their fairytale day felt like a dream, and there was not a dry eye in the house. We got married in lockdown, but it was a very small ceremony without our family there, as we just wanted to be married ASAP. We always knew we would have a proper ceremony later down the line. No, it rained. But by all accounts it's good luck in Spain if it rains on your wedding day. Everything else went to plan though. We had some amazing singers and a brilliant opera singer called Marina Simeoni who brought everyone to tears. Both of our parents walked us down the aisle, which was really special for us. The service, as we incorporated different religions and spiritual elements along with lots of different music, which made everyone cry. I walked down the aisle with my newborn son in my arms, dressed in matching tux to Time by Hans Zimmer, played by a string quartet. Then watching my wife walk down the aisle to I'm Kissing You by Des'ree sung by a gospel choir, that took my breath away. We banned mobile phones from the service itself so everyone was present in the moment and not trying to film and take photos. What did you think when you saw Verity in her wedding dress? I felt like I was in a dream I never thought would come true. It was like a movie. Were there some very emotional moments? I cried when I walked down the aisle. I cried when I saw my wife and I cried when we tied our hands. Verity got emotional when the gospel choir sang. We had a song called The Blessing. It's a gospel church song. Did you have a first dance? Yes, it was John Legend's Never Break. That's our song and it means a lot to us. Was it nice to get the children involved? Did they have a special part in the day? Our children are our lives. There were 13 flower girls in total. All the children who were part of the wedding, their parents were bridesmaids and ushers. Our 2 girls were flower girls and our little boy was all dressed up too. They were all at the front with us, as you can see in some of the photos. Having 3 children under 3 must make life busy. Were there any moments of chaos during the wedding? There is chaos every day. But it's beautiful chaos. I wouldn't change it for the world. I like having lots going on and people around me. When Verity had her hair and makeup done, she had all 3 of them sitting on her. Aunt and Simon's kids were involved too. Did that feel like a full circle moment to have your bandmates and all of your children there? Yes, it was so special to have the kids there. They were dressed as flower girls as well and they all looked so amazing. They were throwing the flower petals in the aisle. Simon's new baby was the youngest member of the bridal party. All of your bandmates were at the wedding. Did that feel special? It was great to have Simon, Duncan and Anthony there. I don't have any actual brothers, but they are my brothers. Through thick and thin, all 4 of us. We've had many ups and downs over the years, and it's only the four of us who really know what it's like. It's a bond that's lasted 24 years now. Did they do any speeches? No, they know too much. Simon sang, though. It was an impromptu moment and he got up and sang No Worries. He sounded brilliant, as always. It was a lovely, unplanned moment and we were all dancing and singing along with him. Why did you choose to have your big day in Seville? We had our first wedding anniversary there. Verity had traveled there and loved it, and so she took me there. It's so beautiful there, it doesn't need a lot of decoration. We were going to get married in Italy, but with the kids it was too much, as we live in Spain. Seville is just such a beautiful place. I don't live in the UK now anyway, but we've visited Seville before and fell in love with it. The architecture is stunning and it was good to be there for a week. It's very similar in style to Rome. Will you be having a honeymoon? Not straight away, but we are planning on 3 small city breaks to Venice, Paris and Budapest over the next year. So we are splitting up our honeymoon over the next 12 months. Did you immediately know Verity was the one when you first met? We first saw each other at a Christmas lights switch on when I was promoting and Verity was a performer, and we met backstage. A few weeks later, we went on our first date and we bonded over our love of food, sushi, on that occasion. The first time I knew she was the one was on our second date. We picked a Christmas tree and danced around my living room to John Legend. Why do you work so well together? Because I'm a nutty Gemini and she's a Libra who balances me out. She also has a lot of patience. We are both creative and we write songs together and share a love of music and performing. Verity understands my life, and that I have to go and work for us to have this life together. But I love coming home. She saved my life. My wife saved my life. I know that for sure. How has life been since welcoming your youngest? Has it been a juggle? It's hard work, but it's a lot of fun. We put music on and dance around the front room all the time. Frozen is the go-to karaoke song of the moment. Has having kids together changed your relationship with Verity? Has it brought you closer? You've got to work as a team in a relationship. My wife is incredible and amazing and does so much. I'm away a lot and can be tired, but we make sure we take time to have date nights as it's important to keep the romance going. Finding time for each other is important. Last Valentine's Day she asked me for a new changing bag, so that's what I bought her. But it was Gucci, and I did buy her matching shoes. Tell us about Blue's upcoming Italy arena tour. I can't wait to go to Italy. It's the food, the culture, the people. I love it. We both do, and I think Verity might come out to Rome to see the show there, which will be great. We've always done really well in Italy, but this time is crazy. We sold out an arena tour in a day. And Blue are also special guests on Ollie Murs' 2025 arena tour. Yes. And I adore Ollie. He's a gent, a lovely guy. He's always asking how I hit the notes with Breathe Easy, so we were singing it in the corridor when we last met. He's genuinely a big Blue fan, and when we met him to do some filming, we had a lot of fun. I'm really looking forward to the tour. What do you love about touring? I love being on stage and seeing the fans. Still seeing them sing all the songs back to us after 24 years is a privilege, and one I don't take for granted. The fans are the reason we get to live this amazing life. They come first. That's why we do it. What's tough about it? I really miss my wife and kids and being away. A hotel room can be a lonely place. In an ideal world, they would be with me all the time, but it's just not realistic. I tried it earlier this year and the dream was far from reality.